I cannot believe today is Thanksgiving. Can you? Well, this video is all about the things I've been doing throughout this week just to start getting as many of my nooks and crannies set with Christmas trees, garlands, so that over Thanksgiving holiday weekend, I can do the official final details. But right now, I got the Macy's Day Parade on. So as that's going on, here are all of the little things I've done so far this week to get closer to finalizing Christmas decor. Enjoy and happy Thanksgiving. All right, it is Tuesday before Thanksgiving and my brain is in overdrive trying to figure out how to get my house into the Christmas final decor no later than the day after Thanksgiving. Now, a little caveat, I am not hosting Thanksgiving this year, so that gives me a little bit of a break when it comes to tons and tons and tons of Thanksgiving Day cooking. We still are entertaining a little bit, but it's nothing like doing the full-on turkey feast. I share all of that though because I don't want to necessarily change my Thanksgiving table yet, because I would like to have tonight's dinner, tomorrow night's dinner probably at the table, just to enjoy the seasonality of the Thanksgiving feel. But I just cleared off or out this corner because I want to unbox a couple new trees with you. One tree is actually the same tree you saw me do in my office, that my little Texas, or my Texas house, sort of that open cedar tree. I have an idea, because in this room when I do Christmas, it is definitely an ocean theme, but I also bring in a lot of crystals, a lot of dangly. I go crazy on my chandelier. If you remember during Halloween, I did the skulls and I added all those botanicals. Well, I take a similar approach where it comes to just changing the look by adding all of these crystals and droplets, and it becomes very winter wonderland icicle-like. And I thought, what if I also not just had it there, but made like a little forest of it here? So I bought the my little Texas tree, and then I'm gonna unbox another set of trees that is also my little Texas, or my Texas house, whatever the heck that brand is called. Sorry guys, I can't remember off the top of my head. End of a work day. But it is a sparkly set of three that I might mix and match. So I give you this little story because that's what I'm gonna focus on. I'm gonna put that together right now before I make dinner. Then I'll make dinner, and then I'm gonna keep going because I really, really wanna get done so I feel a little bit more grounded in what I'm doing for Christmas tree prepping. I want to get the rest of all the evergreen done. So yesterday, let me just fast forward here. If you watch on my screen, yesterday I went through and I took all of the fall foliage off of my garland that is over my fireplace. So that is now just good old-fashioned evergreen. I added 3 additional cedar garlands in it just to make it a little fluffier. I added another layer of lights that had some twinkly, so that at least is set, waiting for me to determine how much more I want to put on it. So it's not done, but it is transitioned out of fall. Another thing I added were some really beautiful navy blue velvet 22-inch pillows. I actually had the inserts upstairs in the attic stored, so I ordered off of Amazon 2 pairs of these pillow covers, and you can see how they contrast off the orange sectional, how it actually warms the space. Well, I don't know if warm is the word, but it actually deepens. Maybe that's a better word. Deepens the feel and color of the room. And I love how it ties into our existing pillows with the orange and navy blue flower botanical look. And so now you can see we have sort of set the tone and the foundation for the family room or the living room with the updated garland, and change into deeper tones on the sofa. So when we're ready to start decorating the rest of the space for Christmas, we've actually gone from a bright orange fall tone to a little deeper winter jewel tone. I also, on my stairway, took all of that fall foliage off, packed that up into the Tupperware containers to take up to the attic. And now I'm just waiting for, and I think it's getting delivered today, so maybe I'll even film that today. I got even more fluffy cedar garlands. I ordered five 9-foot long ones. So we'll see what that looks like. And if I like it, I'll link it below as well. But so I'm gonna build for you in this episode. I'm gonna build for you some trees in here. Definitely update the garlands so that they're clean and ready for any decor. I may even set my foyer table with a wreath and some of the candles. And then if I have time tonight, I may put up some of the new paintings that I have for the hallway, just to get us like foundationally ready for the other fun stuff. So anyway, I'm babbling, but I am gonna get as much done tonight as possible because tomorrow it's actually gonna be almost 60 degrees and I gotta get outside done, which means I gotta move all the pumpkins off and put them in the forest for the deer. And I gotta need to take down all of the corn stalks and take all the pillows off and wrap all of the garlands all over the place and take the pumpkins off the roof. And oh, so much to do, so little time. All right, stick with me. Let's keep going. Let's create some happy because I am looking forward to Christmas. It is around the corner. So I'm just starting to unpack this sparkling trio and look how cool. Let's see if I can get it to focus. Do you see how all the branches are individually covered? Oops, I think I can get this focused. Individually covered with sort of fake icicles or fake ice. This is gonna be perfect in this room after I describe what I described. So let me see how many I want to cluster, because again, it's a set of 3. I didn't know if this was going to go outside my front door because I like to do also like a little foresty thing out there, or if this is purely going to be in this room. So I'm going to build all 3 of them, see which ones go well as a cluster with the tree I just built. And yeah, we'll live with it for a couple of days and see if I like it. It's kind of exciting. Okay, this little forest is growing. Actually, let me turn the lights off. It's pretty bright. And it's hard to tell off of this phone that I'm filming on, but it really looks beautiful here in the dining room. Okay, I like it. All right, I moved a couple of things again. But here, if I step back, I like that cluster better. Now I just have to figure what the heck to put down here to cover all the wires and the bases. But okay, I like it. Because then look, when you walk over here, there's still plenty of room to get to the dining chair. And then if I turn around, I'm not walking in, I still have space. So if I put ornaments on this, it should be fine. All right, done with this task. Next. take advantage of nobody being in the house so I can spread some stuff out, I ordered from Amazon 9-foot cedar garlands. And so what I'm going to do is I took all of that fall foliage off of the draping garland coming down the stairs. I'm going to now add this into it, plus another layer of lights, just to give it a little bit more of a presence. I'm going to play with this on the center. My entryway, instead of having a Christmas tree, because I'm putting so many trees now in the dining room, I have the tree in my office. I kind of want to neutralize the center when they walk in, when guests walk in. So it's a wreath, or maybe I'll do something with this garland with just candles. Just again, simple, neutral, especially because I have also some fun art in here so people pay attention to the reindeer and Santa. So that's my thought process right now. So let me do a little bit of this, a little bit of lights, and then we'll see what to work on next. Meanwhile, what's going on with my dogs? Do you hear them? They're going crazy upstairs. On the roof. All right, so I just did the garland going up the stairs. Now what I'm doing, it's so warm today, so unusual. I don't know if it's unusual. For me, it's unusual because it's been so cold lately. Today, the high is 60 degrees, so I'm taking advantage of being up here where there's no icy surfaces. I'm not frigidly cold. And so as you can see, I'm starting to pop the screens off of the windows. I'm also about to take all the pumpkins off because next steps is to put the wreaths on the windows and the garlands draped, not just off the top here on the fence line of the roof, but then I'll also go down and do the columns by the front door. So let's do some deconstructing and then building it back up. So for 7 windows, 7 windows, the wreaths are up. And just let me give you a close-up. These are not new. These are very, we'll just say, loved. You can tell some of these, they're purposely up high because the balls are starting to wear down. I think next year I will give these more of a facelift. But for now, from far away, they do look festive and happy and pretty. But like I said, they will get a facelift next year. So what we need to do is go downstairs, get all the garlands to go along, not to make you dizzy, along all of this. And then after I do that, if time allows and it's not too dark, I may even put the lights on up here. And then once all that's done, as I leave, I fluff the last wreath for up here and I hang it backwards from the inside out to finish this cluster. So let's go and get the garlands to do the fence line. It is 3:45 in the afternoon, day before Thanksgiving, and so luckily you can end your business day a little earlier the day before Thanksgiving. So I'm taking advantage of the light still being up, but as I put all of these up earlier, most of the lights weren't working. I totally broke my own rule. I normally don't pack garlands away with lights on them because I can't remember if they worked or not. And so I plugged them in, they didn't work. So I have been truly going through every single one, taking everything off and replacing. So I am all of this side, all of this side's done. And as we go around, I got stuck on some lights. So I have that much more to go. And then the top is done with the lights. I bought a couple up lights because behind me, as I showed earlier, there are wreaths on our attic windows above. And when the sun goes down, because we have the lights on the front and then ultimately on the columns, this turns all black behind me because we have no street lights in front of my house. So it's very, very dark. So I may, if I have time today, I'm going to test drive 2 up lights just to see if I can get some lights up on the front of my house from this landing. If I don't have time tonight because I just can't see, then I'll do it tomorrow. But I just want to let you know that is my last task I need to do up here before I put a ribbon on saying all done decorating this part of my outside of my house before I go downstairs. So let's just finish this up, see how far I can get this done before the sun goes down because it's getting dark. It is 4:15, the sun's going down, and I have a friend keeping me company staring through the window. I love my Kai. All right, I'm gonna try, since it's just twilight, I'm gonna try to still do those up lights. Hopefully I can do it without slipping and falling, so let's see if those work. Okay, everybody, this is what the top of the house looks like so far. So you can see the bottom half is still, the front at least, is still Thanksgiving. You can start seeing some of the Christmas lights from the dining room and a little bit, if I go over here, from my office. So definitely lots of lights going on downstairs, but the front is still Thanksgiving. But upstairs, we're getting there. So I'm excited. Hopefully in the next 24 hours, let me just go over here and see how the side looks. Yeah, that looks nice. So hopefully in the next 24 hours, we'll put our rest of our garlands going down the columns. We do more swags underneath. That'll be done. And then we'll see if I have a chance to pull all the pumpkins from there, put them out in the back for the deer, and slowly start getting the front ready for Christmas as well. But I think this is what I'm gonna do from the outside today. And I feel good. Let's go back inside and continue to work on what we can while the kids are out partying their hearts out because school is out for the next several days. So for those of you who watched my designing the office for Christmas, one of the things that I ordered from Walmart that hadn't come in yet was a cedar wreath. And just so you all see, this is how it comes packaged. So it was nice and protected. And then when you get it, just fluff it out. And I think, see how fluffy it looks? I think it looks pretty good. I'm then going to use the blue ribbon that I used to hang the Santa picture over the mirror near Mom Santa. And I'm going to hang it over the window. So that's what I'm going to do right now to add the final touch. We got our cedar on the windows, and it ties beautifully with the cedar tree. All right, that task is done. Yay! I think the room, my office, is really now officially done. All right, what else can we do on this episode? Let's see. Good morning, everybody. It is officially Thanksgiving morning, and I am drinking my coffee, and I'm still in my pajamas for at least a few hours before we got to get our Thanksgiving hat on, ready to go. But I just wanted to show you in the light what the nutcrackers are that I unpacked last night look like in better light. These are Neiman Marcus nutcrackers from about 18 years ago. My mom bought, I believe, at in Hawaii at the Neiman Marcus. It is the 12 Days of Christmas. And so once I inherited her nutcrackers, this is a shelf here in my family room that I put them on every single year, kind of marks the beginning of transitioning my living room into Christmas, which I'm really, really excited. So I'm going to end this video in a few moments, but I'll just, as I'm ending, I'm just going to start putting up some additional pictures that I have on these shelves. By no means is it all done, but I just wanted to say I am so grateful for all of you. Thank you for watching me on these episodes since April, for those of you who've been with me from the beginning. I am so grateful to be able to share all of my decorating and my thoughts and just my crazy life, which is not too crazy, I guess, but it's been lovely to be able to interact with all of you in the comments. And I just want to say, in the spirit of Thanksgiving, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Please continue to join me. I hope, please, if you haven't subscribed, like my videos, and I look forward to continue building Christmas with all of you over the next few days, weeks, etc. All right. Happy Thanksgiving. I hope you're eating a lot of turkey today and enjoying a lot of pumpkin pie. Take care, everybody. Bye.